Hello, guys. Today we're making a completely not biased ranking of all the Star Wars movies. Um, yes, all of them, including Solo. Yes, this movie that no one likes. Actually, some people like it and some people don't. It's not as bad as The Last Jedi, which is on here, but first is Episode 2. Episode 2 is easily one of the more boring Star Wars movies. Nothing really happens in Episode 2. So I'm gonna give it a C tier. I have to add F tier. There's no F tier in this list. No F tier. Next is Empire Strikes Back. It's a classic. S tier. Force Awakens. It's better than Episode 2, but it's worse than Episode 3. B tier. I'm gonna put down Next is The Last Jedi, a complete disgrace to Star Wars. I always say in the top 20 highest grossing movies, a complete disgrace to Star Wars. They killed off Luke Skywalker. They had the worst Star Wars character, was Tico. He's actually on the box cover if you look very closely, but he's very faint because even the movie that wants to make sure you forget to see it exists as a character. Holdo is easily one of the worst characters in all of movie history. They also killed off Admiral Akbar. We don't really need to go on about why The Last Jedi is terrible. Next is the first Star Wars, easily one of the all-time classic movies. All of the original trilogy are S tier. There's no question about it. Next is Revenge of the Sith, the movie of the memes. All the best Star Wars memes are from here, like the High Ground and Do It and general. Literally half the Star Wars memes are from Episode 3. Episode 2 has a few, and Episode 1 has a few of Jar Jar Binks, but that's basically it. Episode 3 is the meme. It's basically one of those movies. If you see all the memes of it, you'll understand why most people like this movie. It has the epic moment of the High Ground, and it's just and. Next is Episode 1. Episode 1 is the same tier as Episode 2. Episode 1 has some good moments and some really boring and dull moments. It does have one of the best fights in Star Wars, so it's the same tier as Force Awakens. It has easily the best fight scene in all of Star Wars. Darth Maul versus Obi-Wan Qui-Gon Jinn. It has that good music and all that stuff. And next is Rogue One. Rogue One is also here. This movie is more about the war and about how the rebels are trying to get the Death Star plans. This movie kind of is unnecessary, except for like the last 5 minutes, like the last 10 minutes of the movie. Next is Solo. They completely trashed Han Solo and made him They made the movie absolutely terrible. And they introduced another one of the absolute worst Star Wars characters ever made, L337. They ruined everything that made Han Solo a good character. They also ruined Rando in the movie as well, which was a disgrace. And that's basically it. That's the true Star Wars ranking. You will never see any better ranking of all the Star Wars movies ever made. This list is 100% fact. So I wonder what Episode 9 is going to rank. I hope it's better than The Last Jedi and Solo. These two are absolutely bad movies. And I'm surprised they didn't put the absolute greatest Star Wars movie. There's another ranking on there. There's another ranking for Star Wars movies. Star Wars movies. No, but this is exactly the same thing. This one doesn't have The Last Jedi. No, it does have it. It's a different box cover. As you can see here, Rose Tico is so small because they want you to forget to even exist. Even this boring white guy has more of a cover, more of an importance than Rose Tico. They just use different box covers. They're very clever here, very very clever. But that's basically it. We're not going to waifu tier temple. We're going to Star Wars. And that's basically it. Star Wars movie. This is someone else's Star Wars movie tier list. But that's basically it for the Star Wars movies. Star Wars characters. No, we're not going over every single Star Wars character. Or else we all know how it's going to be. That's how every Star Wars ranking is. You will always put the original characters higher than all the new characters. And I'm going to probably save this tier list. I'm going to end the video now. Goodbye.